Kyle Wright, the newly appointed CEO of the Wright Diamond Corporation, the largest company in the city and rapidly expanding nationwide, had officially taken over the family empire at 30. That evening, he was walking along the halls of the Second Diamond Hotel, one of their flagship properties, when he saw his niece sprinting past the First Carat conference room. Kimberly, he called. But the 4-year-old was already halfway down the corridor. Kyle, get her, his twin sister Kenzie shouted from the doorway, one hand on her pregnant belly. She's upset I wouldn't buy her sweets. Carl sighed. There were only 4 women in the world who could order him around: his mother Samantha Wright, his twin sister Kenzie Wright Kentworthy, his youngest sister Sarah Kate Wright, and little Kimberly. Fine, he called back. Tell your husband I expect that partnership deal signed. Kenzie rolled her eyes. Like you'd accept no for an answer. Moments later, security informed him that Kimberly was near the candy shop. When he arrived, he saw her, holding a lollipop, and standing in front of a woman in a sapphire dress. The same woman quickly caught his attention. He removed the candy gently from his niece's hand. We don't take sweets from strangers. To his surprise, the woman frowned at him. You should keep a better eye on your daughter, she said firmly. She could have gotten lost. Daughter, Kyle rarely found himself speechless, but this was one of those times. Before he could clarify, she turned and walked away without another glance. She didn't try to impress him, didn't recognize him, didn't linger. That alone intrigued him. Later that evening, after dinner with his family, an accidental spill left his jacket stained. He handed it to a staff member for cleaning and made his way toward the lobby to meet his assistant, Mark Esperanza. Wearing only his crisp white shirt, Kyle could easily pass for hotel staff. He reviewed and signed the documents Mark had prepared. I don't want the same mistake again, Kyle said calmly. It won't happen again, Mr. Wright, Mark assured him nervously. Kyle was about to leave when a familiar voice called out, Hey, handsome. He turned. It was her. The sapphire dress, the flushed cheeks, the confident smile. But this time, there was something slightly different about her, as if she were acting on impulse. She walked straight up to him. I need a favor, she said quickly under her breath. Just pretend to be my boyfriend for a moment. Before he could respond, she stepped closer and lightly leaned in. From a distance, it certainly looked like a kiss. In reality, it was brief, just close enough to sell the illusion to whoever was watching. Kyle stood still. He could feel her hand resting lightly against his chest. He could catch the faint scent of her perfume. For a split second, the world around him dulled. When she pulled away, she flashed him a dazzling smile. Sorry about that, she whispered. You just saved me. She slipped $5 into his shirt pocket playfully. Your service fee. Thanks, handsome. And then she walked away. Kyle remained standing there, processing. Behind him, Mark's jaw had nearly dropped to the floor. Mr. Wright, Mark said carefully, did that just happen? Kyle ignored him. Instead, he stared at the direction she had disappeared to. For the first time in years, someone had approached him without knowing who he was. No calculation, no flattery, no ulterior motive, at least, none involving his wealth. Just spontaneity. And somehow, that unsettled him far more than admiration ever had.